today, and I have a lovely book that has come across our desk today, so I have. And I have a young man sitting opposite me today. I'm going to put you in front of me there and pull right into you there, so I am. And we've a good few. Jack, how are you? How are you today? Nice to talk to you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Can I pull that right? Will you pull that microphone right down and into you there, if you don't mind, and pull straight into it there. You've written a book, so you have.
Yes, I have.
What age are you, can I ask you? I can never ask a lady her age, so I might as well ask you. What age are you?
I'm 12.
And what made you decide to write a book?
Well, I've always been interested in, reading and writing. And I mainly just started writing this book last year, during the third lockdown, like around Christmas time.
Yeah.
And I based the main character, Jingles, off of my Elf on the Shelf. And I sort of I was like, oh, what would happen at the North Pole with Jingles?
Yeah.
Who are her friends? Who are her foes? What would Santa be doing, and what would the elves be doing? And I sort of wrote Jingles as like a character, and I just expanded on her story a little bit.
Yeah.
And I wrote that in a small notebook just last Christmas. And then I showed it to my mom and my dad, and they were like, this is pretty good. So we just started writing it on the computer, and it just started,
You have so much confidence. You're a wonderful young man. Do you know that?
I'm actually very nervous.
It's only me. Don't be nervous about anything at all. And I don't bite on a Friday. If it was Monday to Thursday, I'd bite. Don't worry a bit about that. And where are you going to school?
I'm going to school in Sculsalern and Indrin. It's an all-Irish school.
I know it well. You're very confident. Owen, Dad, how are you today? Thanks for joining us today as well. You have an author in the house, so you have.
We do, and we're very lucky.
You can take off that mask so you can.
We're very, very lucky to have him with us. He's a great wee man.
And were you surprised by the talent that he showed from the notebook?
I have to say we weren't overly surprised, because his love of books has come out for quite a long time, so to translate it into something that's tangible is fantastic.
But that love of books must have come from ye as parents as well, by reading to him. Did Mum and Dad, you can answer the question honestly, did they read to you when you were young?
Oh, all the time before bed, always. We actually had this one book that my dad would always read to me, called The Gruffalo.
Yeah.
I even had, I think, Gruffalo pajamas, and I had like the short film, and I had the book. It was a really nice story. Can't remember who wrote it. Kate MacDonald, something like that.
Well, then, if you remember there, was it Kate MacDonald, Owen?
It's going to come to me.
You see,
good question.
Dads have moments as well, so don't worry a bit about it. But so you saw this talent, you took it, and then did you go to Tribes Press yourselves, or how did you go about? It's because it's beautifully put together.
Well, myself and Ethna realised we had something that was pretty fantastic, and we were looking around at self-publishing. We went to Charlie's and Kenny's, had a chat with the guys there, and they suggested Tribes Press, a local publishers, Marguerite Tonery. We met with Marguerite, and from there, a kind of a project spun up. Jack was at the helm of it, on Zoom calls, on project meetings, meeting the designers, meeting the amazing illustrator, and through all that, the book itself has come to fruition, so we're really delighted.
Are you very proud of it, Jack?
I am, because not once did I think, when I was writing that in my notebook, did I stop and think, hey, I'm going to publish this. I did not think that at all. So it's crazy to be here now, and just the book published, and just seeing my name on that book, it's crazy.
And where are you going to be selling it, can I ask you? Your dad mentioned Charlie Burns there, and Kenny's and that. Where else will you be selling it?
Yeah, so Charlie Burns, do Braze as well.
Yeah.
And we're looking into Eason's. We're hoping to get it in Eason's. And you can also get it online at tribespress.com, their website. You could get it online there.
And well done to you. It's a beautifully put together book, so it is. And I can't wait for the story, because those magical stories, and certainly, Owen, coming from somebody as young as Jack on this one, you kind of you like it more because it's coming from such a young, clear, beautiful mind.
Yeah, I think Jack's imagination has shone through, and the imagery that he shows in the writing is really clear to see. During the process with myself and his mum, with Etna, we would have read the manuscript many times, but not really taken it in till recently. And reading over it, now that wonderful sense that you get of the detail that Jack's put into it is pretty incredible.
So you're very proud of him?
Extremely, very lucky.
And is Esther always that quiet at home now, is she?
Well, I think the mic is a bit far.
Yeah, it's the first time we've had three people. In studio like this. So you're one family unit. So yeah, pull over Jack's mic there altogether if you don't mind. Are you always that quiet? Are you?
No, not at all. No, we're very proud of him.
You have to be.
Like Owen was saying, you know, he's always had such a love for reading.
Yeah.
And you know, I remember when he was just 2 years old, him picking up books, and sure, he didn't know what he was reading. He was blabbing away. He just loved having a book in his hand. And then I think that's where the love for writing came from.
But that started with years, as I told, when reading stories going to bed, because we did it ourselves, and they're still ferocious readers, so they are. And we had a psychiatrist on recently, a child psychiatrist, and she said that if you start early, they'll get that love of books. So you did it, like so. And were you fond of books when you were growing up?
Yes, absolutely loved reading. I used to share a room with my sister, actually, and she loved reading too, and she also loved writing. So she used to write a chapter every night, a story about this boarding school, and she'd give it to me. She'd pass it over to me in the other single bed to read and give her, you know, my feedback.
Critique, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So then obviously when Jack came with this notebook to you, you recognised there was a great talent there.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he always spoke about, you know, he used to say regularly, I'd love to be an author.
Well, he is.
And now he is.
No, he is.
His dream has been realised.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
So well done to you guys. The book is called Jingles Christmas Adventure. Is there a second book? And just to give you back the mic there, Jack, is there a second book in you, do you reckon? Would you like to do another book?
Well, I mean, I would love to continue writing. There's no definite answer yet. I have some ideas, but in the mix. But we're not entirely sure yet if there's idea of the next book. But I mean, I'm hoping to get a new book out. Yeah.
You'll have to get a new book deal. You'll have to sit down now and negotiate with Marguerite, so you will all together there. Listen, thank you, Jack. Mom is telling you to say something else. Go on, say what.
Yeah, I just wanted to give just a thank you to my school, my whole school, for just supporting like the book and everything, and for the principal, Kutstanla Ivera, for getting 30 books for the class as like a novel to read for everyone to read.
Wow.
I thought that was lovely. And the class is listening now.
Are they listening?
Yeah.
Well, morning to all in Salerno, rather. And what a lovely part of the country to be going to school. Looking out on the sea every morning. Listen, thank you both for joining us. Thank you, the three of you, for joining us as well today. It was lovely to see you, so it was. And again, the book is by Jack Walsh, and it's called Jingles, A Christmas Adventure. So you haven't made up your decision yet, because Marguerite has printed a contract outside for you, so she wants you to sign another one. She wants more books from you, you know that. Listen, guys, thanks for joining us. Thank you all for joining us today on the programme. And a very good morning and continued success, Jack, to you. And you know what? When I'm retired and well gone, you'll still be writing books, so you will, and we can always remember the day that we met you.